Hello and welcome to a new deck profile here. So this is a Blue-Eyes deck, however it's also mixed with some pendulums. It's basically a 60 card deck build that I took to my locals and managed to snag victory with it. So I decided to showcase the deck and maybe a combo at the end. Just so you know, I'm going unscripted here, so don't expect too much from me and very detailed analysis, but I'll do my best to present the deck in the best of its light. So let's not delay and start with the deck. So 2 Blue-Eyes, no third Blue-Eyes needed. I know somebody is gonna kill me for that. 1 Blue-Eyes Jet Dragon. So basically those are the only Blue-Eyes cards. Then we have 3 Sages for the starters, 3 Maidens, and 1 Master. It's basically the standard Blue-Eyes setup so far. I'm just gonna go with the Blue-Eyes setup first, then the other cards. Then we have the Bingo Machine Go, basically just in order to play 6 Wishes. So in a 60 card deck, we need more consistency to see Wishes more often. Then I run 1 Roar, 1 Mausoleum, 1 Majesty, and 1 True Light, keeping the Blue-Eyes part of the deck at a bare minimum. So basically I have 20 Blue-Eyes cards here. Now comes the Pendulum part. We have 3 Supreme King Gate Magicians. Generally, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but Gate Magician is basically a extender, a special summon, a searcher, and also deck thinner. So it's kind of a universal card, so it's part of the grand strategy here. So let's start off with the Pendulum effect. You can pop this card in your Pendulum scale in order to place Supreme King Gate 0. Now the fun part, while Gate 0 is on the field, you can special summon the other Gate Magician from your hand. So then you can simply, the cost is to discard from your extra deck 1 Synchro Dragon, Xyz Dragon, Fusion Dragon, or Pendulum Dragon from your hand or extra deck basically. And you'll always have 1 at least, and I'm running simply 1 target for that, just for the one-off that happens when you summon it. Also, there are 2 Dark Worms. You could run 3, however I decided to go for 2 because it's good but not best normal summon card. I'm keeping the normal summon heavy cards on a minimum as well because I want to send Dark Worm to the graveyard rather than normal summon it. We also have 1 Light Worm. It's a searchable target via the other search card that gets searched by a Gate Magician. It's Wings of Light. So and also this guy here can also search this guy. So it's a must-have to have 1-off, and also it's a good normal summon in a pinch if your main strategy gets hand traps. Also, we have 3 Revolution Dragons who can basically search pretty much any Pendulum Dragon, level 8 or lower from your deck, including Light Worm, Dark Worm, whatever your need for the situation. You can also search the Archpendulum Dragon if you want to Pendulum summon, like this is the high scale, and also if one of your Odd-Eyes cards gets popped, usually via Revolution Dragon, you can also summon these guys. Odd-Eyes Persona Dragon is basically effect veiler for extra deck monsters. And also it can be summoned via Hieratic Seal, so it's another good target for that. And also 1 Amorphage Goliath, which is the main target for Hieratic Seal. And what makes this card so good is that this deck can summon Hope Harbinger and Amorphage Goliath via seals, so Harbinger can actually redirect attacks to itself, protecting Goliath from battle and locking the extra deck. Then, when you come to the field, you simply kill them off with Sky Iris and proceed to do your combo, which is pretty insane. And this is the card Wings of Light that I was mentioning before. You basically add Dark Worm, Light Worm, or the Supreme King Gate Magician, or Gate 0 if you want. And also 3 Dragon Shrine. Now this is pretty much the best starter of the deck. You can send 1 Blue-Eyes White Dragon and 1 Dark Worm to the graveyard. So basically you can link off Dark Worm into a single spirit, and then you can summon your Blue-Eyes. So yeah, it's pretty good. That's the Pendulum part basically. Now for the staples. We do need hand traps. So I'm just going to run through them. 3 Ash, 3 Veiler. Pretty much you have to run Veiler in a Blue-Eyes deck. 3 Imperms, the classic trio. Now, Ghost Spell has proved to be amazing. It's pretty much the 4th best hand trap here, and it stops a lot of things like the cards that banish your graveyard hurt you a lot. And if you have Ghost Spell, you can protect those cards and also prevent your opponent from getting stuff from their own graveyard. There are also 3 Nibiru. I'm not sure if this was a good call, but it's simply good to have here. 1 Called by the Grave to counter the other hand traps. And lastly, the last 58, 59, and 60. Final Bringer of the End Times. This is pretty much the card that I used the least. However, it was still clutch in one situation. I basically pot my Spirit Dragon in order to dodge Impermanence by targeting this card and Impermanence to destroy them. Basically, the card says target one of your monsters and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. And this card basically has synergy with the Pendulum part of the deck. You want to destroy your Odd Eyes cards in order to summon more Odd Eyes cards. And that's for the main deck. Now, the extra deck. It's actually really important because the extra deck is pretty much very tight and you have like no breathing room for what you can play. You can play 2 spirits at most. You can play 2 Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon, which is also recommended because one of them is going to be used for a combo with Ancient Fairy Dragon. And the other one to also basically not just negate extra deck, negate graveyard effects, but also tag into Omni Negate. This is basically the classic Blue-Eyes package here as well. Neo Blue-Eyes Ultimate to equip via Wishes and Blue-Eyes Turn to summon. Indigo, of course, the 2 level 8 Xyz, but this guy is also a part of one of the many combos that this deck can have. Hieratic Seal, self-explanatory. Hope Harbinger, as explained before. This deck can have combos where you have 2 level 7s, so you can go into Absolute Dragon, then link into Hieratic Seals to summon Vortex. So you have a Omni Negate as well. So that's 2 Omni Negates already, which that's why the deck is basically good. It has so many negates. Beyond the Pendulum, there's a line of play that you can go into with this card. Basically, you just go for a Pendulum Summon to extend, to get another level 7, and to search a bit more. And already mentioned, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, it's the target for... you have to have 1 to special summon the Magician. Now I'm gonna try and show you a combo here. Let's go like this. 1 Dark Worm and let's say 1 Wishes. And like random 3 cards, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, this is a bit unfortunate. Let's go with this rather. Let's say this is our hand. So, basically you start your turn and you go Wishes by discarding Dark Worm. We're already plussing here. +2 in fact. And we go for Sage. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a bit longer for the combo. And you add these to your hand. Now your graveyard is your field is empty, Dark Worm is in the graveyard, and you can special summon it. You activate the effect, you add the Supreme King Gate Magician, you activate it, and you pop it. It goes into the extra deck. So basically, I'm just gonna put them here, like extra deck. And you place instead the Supreme King Gate 0. Then you can normal summon Sage and add the Maiden, of course. Basically, the next few sequences can be done in no particular order, but they have to be completed while you have a Blue-Eyes, basically. So we can discard Maiden, place our True Light onto the field. But we'll wait with that until the end. Now, here's the fun part. You have a Pendulum monster and an effect monster, so you can link these two away into Beyond the Pendulum. You pay 1,200 in order to add this guy, and now you can actually Pendulum summon. Now, if you have a level 7 in your hand, you do Pendulum Summon that as well, but let's say we don't. Let's say we just Pendulum Summon these two. Now, this card triggers, searching the spell card, and this card can also trigger because you summoned 2 monsters to the arrows of different levels. So now you can pop 2 cards. You pop your own 2 cards here. Why? Well, we need the space. We literally just need the space, so that's why we do it. And this guy resolves, and you can basically search for Wings of Light. And you can also activate Wings of Light and add either... You could actually do a lot of things here. Like, let's say we add Lightworm. Let's say we add Lightworm. As I said, I'm not scripting this. I don't know how the combo exactly works. Where's my light? Oh yeah, it's in my hand. Okay, so basically just add whatever else you have here. Now, we're not done yet. We still have a dragon here, so we can go into Spirit. And Spirit, of course, adds our Mausoleum. Mausoleum effect activates, targeting whatever. Send your Blue-Eyes to the graveyard. Then you can activate Spirit, revive your Blue-Eyes, and revive your Maiden. Now, you do want to use the wishes as well to equip your Blue-Eyes with Neo. But before you link away your Blue-Eyes or synchro away, you also need to roar, because Blue-Eyes Jet Dragon is one of the most important components of this deck and this combo as well. Now we can fusion this, because we simply need Blue-Eyes in our graveyard. Now we go for the Tyrant. Next up, we can we don't have anything to synchro to target Maiden with, sadly. So we go synchro her away with like this, and we go into Spirit. I'm not sure if I got my combo wrong, but whatever. Spirit effect, tribute, and some Ancient Fairy. This is where's the dragon from my hand, by the way? I lost my... oh, it's here. Never mind. This was in my hand. So, you can pop Mausoleum, gain 1000 life points, and search any field spell card. And in this case, it's going to be Sky Iris. So, now we have the other effect of Ancient Fairy as well. If we need extenders, we can simply extend with the dragon that we just added. And when this guy's summoned, we can return one of these from our extra deck to the hand if needed. Let's say we return Darkworm, whatever. And now, the fun part. We have 2 level 7s to go into Absolute, and then we can simply link away these 2 into Spheres. Spheres. There we go. And then, of course, you summon Vortex. Also, by the way, since your Ancient Fairy popped a field spell, you could also summon your Blue-Eyes Jet Dragon. Do not forget this, because I just did forget. But you can also trigger it via your Sky Iris, so don't worry too much about it. Now you can simply just place any... no, not just any Pendulum Scale. Now it's really important to actually... yeah, I should have done this earlier, sorry. So, when you pop via Ancient Fairy, you need to summon this guy. And now, we actually exceed these 2 into Hope Harbinger. Now comes the weird part. Skyra's effect, pop the Harbinger. Or, we can do better. We can actually do better, but let me show you this line. You pop Hope Harbinger to add this guy, then you activate the scale, and activate the scale effect to pop itself and revive Harbinger. And also this triggers the Pendulum Scale, and then you can get your negate here. Now if this guy gets destroyed, you play 2, so you can summon another one from your deck. But let's say we did not do that, so we are rewinding to this part here. We activate just any Pendulum Scale, then Skyris, pop that scale, and add this. You can play this here, pop it, and revive the Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon. Sorry about this. So like this. And now because you popped a Odd Eyes card, you can special summon this. And you basically still have 3 cards in your hand. Now you pass the turn, or your opponent plays something, you can simply chain Hieratic Spheres and summon your Amorphage Goliath from the deck. Which means the following. You have a Spell Negate, you have an Omni Negate, you have a Graveyard Negate, you have an Extra Deck Negate, and you lock the Extra Deck, and when your opponent attacks, tries to get rid of this guy, detach, redirect to Hope Harbinger. Another attack, detach, redirect to Harbinger, because it's not once per turn. They activate a spell. Oh no, anyway, you equip that spell onto him. Now you have 3 redirects. Redirect. Now your turn, you draw a card, Skyrus, pop Goliath, continue playing, OTK, boom. So, that's just one of the many combos the deck can actually do. I cannot show you everything in one video, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this because it's kind of a lengthy video and I don't want to make it too long so you can basically follow. But yeah, it's a pretty nutty board with just 2 cards. Basically, whatever else you have in your hand does not matter at all. You can do all of this with like 2 cards, Wishes and Darkworm. And no other cards are relevant in your hand. So just these 2. And as I said, this is just one of the combos. You can manipulate this combo into doing something else. Like you can use Dragon Shrine. You can send your Blue-Eyes and Darkworm as well. So you play on this way. But then when you use Mausoleum, you can just send another normal monster to graveyard, like this guy. And then you can like Xyz Indigo Dragon and revive this. So you can go Ancient Fairy plus this into the Absolute and Vortex combo. And it's a really fun deck. I highly recommend if you know how to handle pendulums, if you want to play pendulums and don't want to give out a lot of money for the Primite engine or whatever. Yeah, it's a really fun deck and a good deck, and I love Blue-Eyes, so this is what I made. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. See ya.